box, out of the box, oh, out of the box, out of the box. Take one box, put it with another. Let's look for one that's long and wide.
You come too.
We'll build a house together. Now what's it gonna be inside? We'll let imagination take us for a ride. Come on! Wow! Out of the box. Yeah, when you arrive.
Out of the box. Pictures come alive.
Out of the box. There's music in our hands and in pots and pans.
Out of the box.
Oh yeah. It's here in the box. It's really up to you. What comes out of the box?
Hello, my name is Janine Melnitz and today I am going to the Rockefeller Center in Midtown Manhattan. Yes, Beats 292 has decided to help me reconnect with my New Yorker roots by making my next goes-to adventure in one of the most iconic landmarks in New York City. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with this swell establishment or just need a refresher, the Rockefeller Center is a complex of 19 commercial buildings covering 22 acres between 48th and 51st Streets in New York City, located in the center of Midtown Manhattan, spanning the area between 5th and 6th Avenue. But to be more specific, I'll be going to the Sunken Plaza in the center of the Comcast building, where there is outdoor dining during the spring and summer and ice skating during the winter. But the swellest feature of this particular location is of course the fountain in the center of the plaza that features a bronze statue of the Greek god Prometheus, which, you guessed it, has sexy, smooth-looking bare feet. But enough laying waste to the fourth wall with blatant exposition. Let's get this video underway for feet's sake. Now then, when I get to the Rockefeller Center there will be a huge ass fucking line of the typical New York clientele, consisting of white bread business workers staring at their watches trying to get back to work from their lunch break, street thugs of various stereotypical ethnic backgrounds, but mostly niggers and Latinos holding up people for drug money, your typical ghetto hip-hop niggers with their big boom boxes held up against their heads, Italian-American stereotypes with their tank tops, greasy hair and cigarettes and sweaty faces complaining about the long line of people, homeless bums asking for spare change to buy their next alcoholic beverage, heroin junkies offering hand jobs and or blow jobs in the hopes of getting enough money for their next fix, typical surfer bums eating big slices of New York style pizza getting ready for the next righteous wave, Indian taxi drivers with their brightly colored turbans, fuzzy black beards and their hard to comprehend babble talk, hippie activists protesting about how the city is going downhill, and various other New York stereotypes that would take up half this video's runtime to list, so let's just stop it here. And after waiting for what seems like the time it takes for all, you get the idea. Let's fuck and fuck and fuck. You business jockeys are gonna be a little late for work. You noobs really think you can try and hijack a horny bitch from the Bronx like yours truly. The groove to the beat of my soul scraping down your chest, homeboy. You greasy Italians are about to get even greasier. My foot sweat alone is more valuable than that change that you beg for. Let's see you junkies get a buzz from my heavenly bunion decay. Time to literally thank 10 you surfer stud. Is that an old deli or a new deli? Couldn't resist. You hippies had it coming by running around barefoot to begin with. Better without your blankets and bananas, cause they're about to get wet. Get ready to live happily ever after. Yo, sweet tildes, what is this fairy tale land? Bag, that was swell. Next I will head straight to the Sunken Plaza and go into the ice rink area, and surprisingly enough there are people ice skating despite the fact that it's the middle of fucking summer. But at this point I decide to not look a gift horse in the mouth, and so I step onto the ice and start to remove my footwear, but instead of putting on skates I just start sliding across the ice barefoot. Now you'd think my feet would be ice cold, but since I am Janine Melnitz my foot sweat keeps the bottoms of my feet from getting cold, and I start to slide my soles across the ice, and as everyone stares at me in total sexual ecstasy they start to skate up and rip their shirts off and begs me to give them a soul scrub. And so without even giving it a second thought I start to slide my slippery steppers all over the exposed areas of flesh that have been laid out before me and it all sounds like I think I just invented a swell new concept. Soul skating eat your heart out Nancy Kerrigan doing a triple sow cow on your hard nipples time to add an extra layer of ice to this rink with your combined love liquid bag. That was swell. Finally, I skip merrily like a butterfly princess up to the glorious statue of Prometheus. The voluptuous pinnacle of my raid journey was laid out before me, and gazing upon this literate bronze god will take another massive chunk out of the fourth wall and so I slowly walk up to the statue and the first thing I do is wrap my hands around the right foot and start to lightly massage it, and the sweet embrace of those bronze meat cushions nestled between my fingers will remove another thick layer of the fourth wall and so I press my nose up against the foot and inhale the sweet scent and oddly enough it will actually smell like a foot. It's as if the actual Prometheus had basted this very statue with his own foot sweat. And at this point I will no longer be able to contain my horniness and I take off my shirt and start rubbing my tits all over the right foot of Prometheus. And while this is happening I slip off my panties from under my skirt and shove my wet blanket right into the left foot and have it toe my squishy giant hole and it all sounds like oh Prometheus the toes on your left foot are so kinky the soul scrubbing those slender smooth pecs of yours. This is 10 times more fun than ice skating. Get ready for me to literally shower you with love like bag. That was swell. And as I gaze lovingly at Prometheus, as he glistens in the sunlight which has been enhanced by my combined love juices, just then the manager storms out of his office and really asks what the fuck is going on here? And I will turn around and say hello, my name is Janine Melnitz, the sexiest foot female from the Bronx, and I was just turning the Rockefeller Center into the Rockefeller Center. And since we are on the topic I was also turning Prometheus into promiscuous. And before the manager can call me a sick fuck, a huge burst of laughter will come out of nowhere and then I will hear a voice say promiscuous. That was a good one I will turn around and notice that the Prometheus was magically brought to life and I will rub my eyes in disbelief and say what the flying jam fuck. The statue will then walk up to me and say thank you madam for freeing me from my frozen state with the power of swellness and podophilia. And I will say wait, what do you? And he will stop me in mid-sentence and continue by saying you see I've actually been alive this whole time and I was frozen here for many centuries, until I was surrounded by all these tall columns and monuments that you mortals call the Rockefeller Center. I've actually been watching you this whole time having your swell foot-tastic way with all the people here and it got me so all horny. And I will say you mean, you're a podophiliac? And he will say lady, I'm a Greek god, our mythology practically invented podophilia, and I will say you have a good point there, and before we can converse any further the manager will reinstate his point and say look what you fucking did to one of our most prized iconic monuments you sick fuck, I'm fucking calling the cops on your ass. You should know better than to interrupt a swell conversation. But regardless you had this coming either way. And after I have pedal pleasured the manager into a coma, Prometheus lays down and says why don't we finish this video off by letting me have my swell way with you for real this time, and I shout well what are we waiting for, let's fuck and fuck and fuck. Prometheus is scrubbing my titties with his bronze smooth pancakes. Now this is what I call Greek hospitality. It's so nice to hear moans of pleasure when I give someone sweet pedalage a rub down. You're not so bad at it yourself. Now for the happy ending. And here come the fireworks like bag. That was swell. And then me and the Prometheus statue will both hold each other's hands and skip merrily into the sunset together. Oh sweet Lilith, this all sounds so foot rubbing, heel licking, toe sucking, soul scrubbing. Let me put the pedal to your PP penis. This video will make you want to look up pictures of Prometheus and masturbate to his sexy bronze pedalage in half a fraction of a nanosecond. Mega stomp stomp swell. I think I'll go to the Rockefeller Center and do all of this right now. Later all you swell foot fappers. Link.
Epilogue.
Why hello there my good man, my name is Smuggler John and I am here in New York City to get me some satisfaction. Today I am looking for a statue, but not just any statue, but this is the very statue.
Hold it right there, young lady. If you're going to say that you're looking for the bronze statue of Prometheus that was here in the Rockefeller Center, then I'm afraid you're too late. some red-haired woman with pointy green glasses already came here and had her sick fuck way with said statue and even brought it to life somehow. And if you are paying attention to the past tense of the earlier sentence, the statue is not even here anymore, as it went off with that aforementioned woman. So I'm afraid that you're—
What kind of piece of shit establishment is this? All I wanted was the sexiest statue in all of New York City, but the kitchen flame goes and steals my satisfaction again. Damn it, this sucks. I'm not as in my twos. Fuck off and let me be.
Holy shit, this has been a strange week for me, Erg.
Oh, no.